Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to RSF1's F4 division, coming to you live round number 14, I think it is? 11, 12, 13, 15. Round 15 of the season. Yes, got it right second time. It is the Singapore Grand Prix, a very difficult circuit, the longest race distance we're going to be doing on this season calendar. So a lot of these drivers will be very happy to be finished with this race. It's a tough old race, especially if it rains. It'll be a much more longer. So myself and Brutal Reapers tonight. Brutal, if it does rain, we're not being paid for this job, but it feels like we should be.
We're going to see a lot of cars, carbon fibre flying across the track, I reckon. This track is horrendous for rear tyres as it is. So, yeah, good luck in the rain, boys.
As if it does rain.
If it does rain.
Even if it's dry.
I reckon it will rain.
Even if it's dry, though, Brutal, this is a tough circuit, isn't it?
Wait, it's just, the problem with it is it's the longest track of the year. It doesn't seem like they account for the length of the lap time with the amount of laps, because it takes an hour on a 50% race. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, we'll find out.
There's a bit of buzzing coming from your mic at the moment. I don't know whether it's your phone nearby.
My phone is nearby. Has it gone away?
No, it seems to be vibrating every time you get a notification, and I can hear it.
Okay, 1 second.
Right, so anyway, we have 16 drivers here tonight, so we're going to have that interesting situation of only one person being eliminated from Q1. And you do not want to be that one, do you, Brutal?
No. I got eliminated out of Q2. It was horrible. You don't want to be at the back of the grid in this track. Got a nice long straight you can overtake on, but the dirty around it and send you into the wall, and your tyre wear is just awful anyway. So, last thing you want to do is be the first person out.
Yes.
How's
you
my mic
missed
cleared up,
last. Yeah, it seems to be alright.
Cool.
You missed last week in Monza, which is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I had Blazer Guns in the comms box with me, which was fun for him because he used to be in F4.
Yes.
But we saw the second win of his very short RSF1 career for Toxic MW in the Ferrari. So definitely seems to be getting into the league smoothish, as does CW. So they're both getting in there. Obviously, I would assume, and I'm only assuming, it's not my call, but I think there will be an F4 next season. They could be ones to watch, couldn't they?
It could be. Yeah. I mean, MW came in, didn't he get, was it him or was it Leon who got the first Ferrari points? The first Ferrari win.
Leon.
Yeah, it was Leon that came in.
Canada.
And then, is that MW's second win it is, isn't it? So
Yes,
They-
one
they've had a
in
good run.
Silverstone, I believe.
So they picked up some decent points in the last few races, to be fair. So I reckon next season I reckon he will be an F4. It all depends. I don't know what we're doing for next season. What we do for it? We don't re-time trialing things, or
We shouldn't need to re-time trial because everyone's through pace is now pretty much known.
yeah,
To be honest, there needs to be a few tweaking, obviously, as you know, with people in tiers. Some people have obviously improved in pace, whether that be the competitive of the tier. They obviously need to go higher, and then it's obviously the other way around. They need to go below. So,
yeah.
Blue Kevin, do not know Blue Kevin. Interesting. So they're just heading out now. I did see a car, but I don't.
I think it's a
able
Merc.
to go on him.
It's a Merc, I believe.
Oh, there's a car ahead. It's Bradley Johnson in the AlphaTauri, and not one of those newest drivers into the league. Prost, straight in there. As soon as we start talking about who should be in what tier, Prost is like, oh yeah, I should be in F5. Prost,
You're at the top of F4,
you
mate.
win.
Shut up. Nah.
Yeah.
STFU, mate. STFU.
Yes, definitely. Oh yeah, great call. This is why, Prost. No offense, this is why you're not an admin. Because you come up with stuff like that. Yeah. it's one of those like first season, and then second season on the same game should be just a little bit tweaked, and that's all. I'm guessing it's only going to be like a week or two from, say, the end of this season going into the next, and then we should be all right going forward.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're just heading out now. Now, I don't know whether you saw last night, Brutal.
No.
We had a rough ride.
Did we?
Last night. A very rough ride last night. Yeah, a few issues in the lobby. The lobby crashed apparently around Q2.
Right.
So, wasn't best.
That's what you'd love to see.
Yeah, not brilliant. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we have limited issues tonight. Although saying that, I'm watching the stream on my phone, and for the first time this entire season, it's now lagging for me.
That's fine.
It's a great start. Is it?
Fine on my phone.
I don't know. Wait, you got the chat up? Okay, I might as well just chuck my phone to one side because this is not going to work for me. Anyway, Bradley Johnson, first lap out in the Alpha Tauri, already coming down to turn 5, I believe that is. 90-degree left-hander. Gets the car turned in nicely. Anthony Prost says, do we want to know the weather? I did see that before I turned it away.
Oh, God. For him to say that tells me
leave it for a surprise in that case.
For him to say that tells me something's happening with the weather.
Yeah. Oh,
just
about very deep in. Just about got it turned. That's a tricky braking zone, isn't it? Because you're going really fast.
Yeah.
Across the bridge.
Prost. Maybe not.
Yeah. I can see Bradley is on the wheel. He's got, I think that's Old Manzi in front. It is in the Renault. Might put him off slightly, but I expect Old Manzi to yeet out the way, and he does. Yeet to the Renault on the right-hand side.
The rear is absolutely filthy hot going around the final corner. He doesn't lose the back end, thankfully, and does a... That's an easy lap. That's he's got to be taking it easy.
That's a banker getting into the stride kind of lap.
Yeah.
Oh, MW with a broken front wing on his first attempt, so already, and 40's back in after invalidation.
I'm going to munch on my grapes.
Okay. Fair enough. While you do that, I will go over the championship standings. Before I do, can you check the chat, Brutal, so the answer. How is everyone's audio visual thing at the moment? I mean, it was lagging for me, but hopefully it's okay for everyone else.
On my iPad, it's fine.
Yeah, in general kind of thing. If everyone else is okay, that's fine. It's just me.
Yeah.
Little tap on the wall from Chris Met. 36.7. That's a bit more like it from Fish Sticks and Red Bull. What was F2? F2 were 35s, weren't they? Or was it 34s?
Ventured into the 34s, I think.
Yeah. So, what are we seeing for F4? Probably 34s? No, 35s.
I would say late 35s.
Yeah. So, mid to low 36s, you're probably near the top.
Yeah.
So, decent lap there from Button and Fish Sticks, actually. Chris Mick and the Haas moving forward. Chris Mick's had a rough few races last time. In fact, both Haas drivers had a couple of few difficult races. Haven't really moved forward on their points total, but we all get that as he invalidates through the chicane. Very easy to do. And he will go again. There's a Mercedes behind of not Ford. He was the other one. Vinny's on an out lap. He's about to pick in one. Would be Vinny. Take us through. So, yes, the last time out, Toxic MW got his second win of his short 5-race career at the moment in RSF1. Yeah, setting himself very nicely. But our championship leader, RS Prost, ended up in second. Had to battle for that second place. Got through after I think a difficult start to the race, and kind of moved into it. Again, it was an issue-strewn lobby, which again is the reason why I hope this runs smoothly tonight.
It's F4,
F4
Michael.
does seem.
It's F4.
Yeah, F4 does seem to get the brunt of it, don't they?
Yeah.
Biggest story from really the race, to be honest, apart from Prost beating his rivals for the championship, is Alco Saints in the McLaren, returning to RSF1. Oh.
Oh my god.
Vinny done a PK.
No,
Vinny's carrying on.
Yeah, I know. He's still put out. Oh, yeah, it's broken, isn't it? It's not purple, it's personally.
Wait, you mean Fordy, not Vinny?
No,
Because I'm bored of Vinny.
I'm looking at Vinny.
Oh, okay. The other Mercedes had a spin.
Oh no, Vinny went so deep into that hairpin after the bridge.
Whoop.
You have to like half spin it to get around the corner.
Looks to be still solid. 36.6. Goes right behind Button.
He's got at least 5 tenths in that lap.
Yeah. An Alpha coming round. It's Eagle, who is valid on this lap. This looks pretty good. Oh, 35.6. Hi, Eagle. Well. It's casually, like, nearly a second quicker than everybody else so far. Congratulations. Yeah, biggest takeaway really was Alco get his first podium since returning from a long hiatus in RSF1. Duffer still picked up good solid points in 4th in the Racing Point. UK Demons, he's another kind of newish driver as well. I think it's like 2-3 races he's been in. Ended up in 5th place. Remember, he won in Belgium, so doing good. Then, no, he didn't win in Belgium, sorry. He was... I don't know about it. Anyway. Next was Button in 6th place, 47th. Toxic CW in 8th. Barry, who is obviously welcoming back. Barry, not here tonight though, which is a shame. In 9th, and Eagle, who, one of the championship contenders, had a very, very difficult race. Ended up in 10th still though.
Yeah.
In the...
Still got points.
Alpha room.
Where did Skyline
still? Skyline hasn't scored in 5 races.
Damn.
Sorry to rub it in there, Skyline, but yeah, he's on a horrible run at the moment. Simply put, you remember around when you first joined, I think it was around France-ish. Yeah, he was in the championship hunt. He is now 92 points behind Prost.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, he's not had the best of... Not for the lack of trying, he's just been in the wrong place at the wrong time, basically.
Yeah.
But Prost, after that... oh.
Sorry.
So Prost, after that strong race against his rivals in Italy, now has 184 points. He is 16 points ahead of Duffer, who, ironically, is actually behind him on track at the moment. The lone Racing Point, because we don't have any Primus here today. So a lot of pressure also on Duffer to keep the battle with the Alfa Romeos and the Constructors. But 16-point lead over Duffer Prost has. Yeah. So if Duffer wins and Prost has a difficult race, Duffer can actually take the lead on the championship. So it's still there or thereabouts. Eagle, though, is the one most under pressure.
Oh, you lucky boy!
What? What's the matter? What? For it all? Yes. Yes. Does he still have all 4 tyres? Yeah, that's a lag spike. We don't have a usual host, so there may be a few things that are difficult. 37.0 only from Prost there. For 1.4 seconds slower than his teammate, but he's in the ballpark anyway, so... Anyway. As I was saying, so Eagle was the one most under pressure in my view, because he's now 44 points behind his teammate Prost. He needs a result tonight, because we're in the business end now, Brutal. He needs to, as he retires, but he's already safely through. Yeah, he needs to start beating Prost and Duffer quickly. Needs to start gaining momentum on the other two, because he's been beaten the last 3 or 4 races as Skyline 36-0 goes to second. Comfortably second. Half a second behind Eagle, but half a second had a button in third. Got a lap from Skyline there. And realistically, unless Skyline or Button or even Primus can have a good run of results, I think realistically it's a 3-horse race. Because after Eagle, you got Skyline on 92 points, who is kind of best of the rest of the moment, ahead of Button, who's on 80. Primus 70, Kazi on 69, Cooper Benz on 68. Toxic MW after his good solid results, 2 wins and a 7th I think in 5 races. He's on 60 points. Then you got the 2 Mercedes, 40 and Vinny, 40 on 58 and Vinny on 55. Charismic on 54. Fishsticks on 50, Old Manzi on... No, Fishsticks 51, Old Manzi 50. So very close battle, kind of best of the rest here. Toxic CW 42, Raikkonen 25, Alka on 15, Demons 10, and Barry on 6. And after Monza, you'll be disappointed to hear, because you are now a Racing Point guy, Brutal, that Alpha are now on 324 points, Racing Point 296. Yeah, so what I was saying about Duffer being under pressure here tonight to kind of take the battle back to Alfa Romeo, because Alpha had a very good race compared to Racing Point. Actually, no, their good race was Belgian to pull away. Just in Monza, they were evenly matched. Well, yeah, he's still got 2 drivers. We've still got 2 drivers to set a lap. We've got Alco Saints, who's we're just on board with now, and Wadders. Welcome back, Wadders, to RSF1, I believe. It's been a while since I've seen him. He's reserving for the Ferrari, I believe. Or who used to be the other? Used to be Barry. So good luck to Wadders. Yet to set a time, but we'll keep an eye on him. I'm just thinking something, right? Because we're normally used to seeing Prost near the front in qualifying, right? Did he improve? 36.996. I think maybe he has a wet setup on. Does he know more than, say, we do and say others do? Alco, Jesus! Christ, that was close. The chicane under the grandstand. Oh, he was inches away from the barrier on the wet side. 36 is so. Not bad. So that puts Wadders, who's just about to start a lap, and Bradley Johnson currently on a 39.7. 40 also down there. So let's take on board with Wadders. Let's take you through a lap of Singapore as he goes down into turn 1. Need to get on the yellow stuff there on the outside, open up the corner for turn 1. Turn 2, be careful on the curb right hand side. Turn 3, mindful on the exit. The curbs, they're your enemy at this track really. They're very rough on the car. And use them as a marking point, but don't overuse them. Slight little twitch as it goes onto the back straight down into turn, I think it's 5 or 6. 90-degree left-hander. Oh, had to sort of turn out of it a little bit. And this another 90-degree right-hander. And then this next one here, you've got to be very careful on the wall on the outside. You see it sticks out a little bit. Gives that a very wide berth as he heads now down to the Singapore sling, it's technically called, but I call it the Singapore flick because it's just a flick to the left now. Oh, he's alright. Over the Anderson Bridge, down to the braking zone. Second gear. Can first gear it if you want the extra rotation. And then heading down DRS. Purple middle sector, so looks like a solid-ish lap. Working that Ferrari, got a loose back end at the moment, but doing okay. In the corner where PK crashed, 2008. That famous corner there under the grandstand chicane, bit of a wobble. Doesn't seem that hooked up with this car at the moment, but looks solid enough. Might be in the 36s, and they might send him through. 36.9. Oh yeah, Prost is invalidated. And he won't get round again, so Prost is safe. Got Demons. No, I don't think he will. I think Bradley's out. Oh, Bradley. No, that's very bad. Is he actually going to make it? He is. Wow. Wow. Oh dear. But we'll see. Yeah, he's back to that. You know. You can't retire on track though. Come on. You're going round. It's like... I sound like a teacher. Sound like a teacher. It's like, no, don't do that. Demons has got damage. Front right end play. No, so Bradley Johnson is out of the first hurdle. Still got the race to go. Alco Saints popped into third in the McLaren. On a 36.4. Solid by Alco. Fresh set of tyres though, I think. Yeah, according to the game. Yeah, he always does this though, doesn't he? He always just like... He's not comfortable initially and then just pulls it out the back in the race. Like ends up leading or something when he qualified 10th or 12th or something like that. You meant by the wall, or... I think it meant by the wall. I didn't mean it completely. It was just, it looked like... Bro, can you do like a 1 to 5 or 1 to 5 count or something and see whether... Right, can you hear him now? We can't, we have to restart the stream, which is fine. Should be able to. Right. Right, so that's the end of Q1 already. Eagle, Monster Skyline looking quick. Close midfield, but it's whether people really kind of pushed on that, knowing it was 16, but it's looking good so far. Although Prost doesn't really look comfortable, but early days yet. Early days. And even do either of the toxic guys.
Right. I don't know if they can hear me now. That's the problem.
If you turn the stream up, see if you can hear yourself.
Right, they can hear me. Yay!
Yay!
I'm back,
It's
bitches!
the tick and... it's the tick and untick, apparently.
Tick and untick.
Right, Q2.
Oh, Bradley Johnson.
So here's the biggest...
Bradley Johnson's, but most leagues you can cut corners. Then you said I went to retire as I didn't want to set a faster lap, so I thought I'd retire in good spirit, as there was no one else behind me, and now I'm just in AI, laugh my arse off.
Okay. First of all, I don't want to be sounding like that guy, but all leagues have rules. We have a rule book, and those rules, it clearly states on those. I'm just going by what Raikkonen says as well. Every new driver has to read the rules fully, completely, and there are one rule is don't retire on track because AI car can get in the way of somebody else. That's simply put. And cutting corners. Well, you don't see people in real life do that, so that's why. Because basically, cutting those corners, you made it. That's obviously wrong. So that's why I explain it. But it is in the rules.
Indeed.
And that's the rules which everybody follow. So there you go. Right, Q2, here we go. And the thing I'm noticing, Brutal, is if it is raining, there's too many people on medium tyres here. So I don't think it's raining, unless this is an inside joke from everybody who is on medium tyres at the moment saying, oh, let's fool the commentators. If we go on medium tyres, they'll think it's dry. Which is what I'm thinking right now. What do you think?
Unless it's a situation like our race, where it was actually raining.
Rain later?
It was actually raining, but it was dry tyres.
Or rain later in the race? There is the thing of ideal strategy is medium tyres, isn't it? The softs around here in the dry, they just...
Bradley Johnson's just commented it's wet. Lol.
So now I don't know whether I believe him or not. Well, we'll see. We'll just see, shall we? We'll just see. We'll just see. Anyway, if it is dry, the thing is, Brutal, and I mean, you know, they're softs, they wear out after about 3-4 laps, don't they? So you do not be starting on them.
They're about as durable as a, I don't know. What's not durable? They are literally as useful as the fucking balloon as a condom. Do you know what I mean?
That's terrible. I was going to use a condom reference and then thought, no, that's too wrong. And then you just come out with it. I was going to say something that is as durable as a condom if you're too rough. Which, yeah.
Well, it depends if you've got thin fill or extra safe, Michael, isn't it?
Yeah. I think we should move on. I think we should move on from it. Jeez. Moving away.
It depends what one you buy.
Well, there are some people watching the stream that are not old enough to know what we're talking about, so
What's a
I think we
condom,
should
Michael?
move on. I mean, there could be people watching that aren't old enough to know what it is.
It is a piece of latex. That's all you need to know.
It's a piece of latex. Okay, cool. Right, Toxic CW, first driver to set a lap on the medium tyres.
Sorry. Frost has just commented.
Terrible.
Chris Packet in an elastic band.
Oh no.
Chris Mix put it's raining 45 minutes into the race, dry start.
Also, that's why we got a ton of people on medium tyres. So why are people going on softs? I don't... Never mind, Demons, it's your call, as he goes quickest on the 37.8. But here comes CW, first up on the medium tyres. Mediums probably... Yeah, around about that, 37 to... It's about a second, isn't it? Mediums to softs?
About 8 tenths, I think.
Ish, yeah.
All depends on driver and the way you drive as well, so...
So Fistix is not going to be finishing up that because it's invalidated. Any coming out?
I'm watching Duffer Lamp.
Where is Duffer? There he is. Not through to the Singapore Sling. It's still technically the sling. Do you agree with me? It's not what it used to be.
No.
It's a simple left-hander now.
I missed a triple chicane.
Hmm. But we only had that in 2010, 11?
I thought it was 12.
Yeah, 12 might have been the last one. This looked like a casual lap from Duffer.
Considering he's on mediums, probably not.
It doesn't look like 100% to me.
Well, he's in a racing point. He's just smooth driving. Smooth operator.
Yeah, final two corners. Turn the car in.
And it's 3.
Decent lap.
Smooth operation, you know? Rated Vinny. On the mediums.
Fistic's next. Who... yeah, he's going to finish this lap. Looks to be a bit down though. Made a few mistakes. 38.6. They got the Renault next of all Manzi's just heading into the pits.
Everyone's on mediums. Basically.
Apart from Prost.
Apart from Prost.
Unless he's doing the, oh, I'm going to go slow on a soft lap.
I'm going to go really fast on my softs, wear the tyres down to nothing, heat them so far up, and he's going into the pits. He's coming in.
Ah, double bluff.
Double bluff.
What was the point of that?
Just wasted your bloody tyres.
Anyway, Button in a McLaren is Eagle 36.6 on the... Jeez, Eagle is absolutely hooked up tonight. As here comes Button. That's a... ooh! Nice, Button. Purple last sector as well. Really good lap. 36.690, right behind Eagle.
Toxic MW goes purple in the first sector on mediums.
There you go. Eagle in that Alpha looks... jeez, that was close.
My God.
Eagle in that Alpha looks very much on it tonight. He's doing all that he needs to do so far, but still a long way to go tonight to complete it. But fastest Q1, currently fastest Q2.
I think MW got a decent lap there.
3.6 middle sector, not bad.
Oh!
Whoa! Drift his way around now. Now, obviously, that ain't going to help with his tyre wear at the start, is it?
Nope.
The grandstand.
Good through the grandstand. Very nice through there, actually. Don't invalidate it now. Here we go. Oh, committed. That's going to be a low 36. Oh!
Oh, 36.3. Very nice. We've got 40 next, I think.
Up on his lap.
Find him. Oh, he's validated.
He's up on his lap.
Have a look.
Not by much.
And a Button coming through.
Oh, Button.
A Mercedes of Vinny, I think, ahead of him. Well, Vinny's invalidate, so I'll keep on board with Duffer. Would you do to... this will be his third lap if he finishes it off, though. That's the only thing that's concerning me a little bit.
Oh!
Just leaving nothing on the table.
I'm through.
36.
Does improve by 3, nearly 4 tenths.
37 flat. A lot of people on their outlets. Vinny on a third. What are you on multiple laps on tyres?
I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, it's Codemasters, isn't it?
No, but would you personally do it?
No, I'd do most 2. I wouldn't be going 3, 4, you know. By the way, don't worry, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me.
What?
I was looking at my timing screen, looking at Prost, and it says softs, but it's obviously on his best lap, but he's out on mediums now, so...
If you have it on fitted.
Yeah.
Is that everyone's now on mediums?
Yep. Everyone's on mediums.
Yeah. Currently, you've only got UK Demons, whose current best lap is on the softs on the 37.8, but I would think he'll need to improve on that time. Say by the looks of it. Oh, Chris Mick, that's very close. By the looks of it, I'd say 30, low 37, high 36 to be safe.
Really?
I'd say the top three is safe.
Yeah.
Duffer.
I think mid 37.
Might. Would you say Duffer's? Oh, as Vinny, 36.9, as Charisma went so far deep, even the camera lost him in that chicane there.
I have to admit, you remember when Prost said I don't feel comfortable? I can't remember what track it was. Was it Spa?
No, Hungary.
That was Hungary, wasn't it?
Hungary was the big one.
I don't think
Hungary
he's
was the
very
big one.
comfortable around here.
B.
I think he's actually struggling.
Charisma at 37. Have a look.
He just doesn't seem to have it hooked up.
Shall we just wait until he finishes the lap?
I can see that this is not going to be great, Michael. I can already see it. This is going to be high 37.
Right, let's see. Final two corners. Running out of here. Yeah, it is 37.
He's
37.4.
struggling.
Oh. Damage limitation, possibly. For the championship leader. Monster Skyline. Look quick in Q1. And I spoke to him before we started this race. Monster Skyline's not confident at all. He said the closest I'm going to get to a podium is when I'm in the pits underneath it. That's how confident he is. Actually, was quite funny, yeah. But that just says everything. He's not very comfortable at all. He hasn't scored a point in 5 races. He's desperate for a good finish.
Well, anything can happen around here.
And one thing is for certain, Williams have not had a good week, Brutal, in terms of point scoring.
I mean, he looks alright. He's got second.
36-3. Not comfortable, my arse.
So now the driver is full of absolute shite.
No, I believe him when he says
To be honest,
difficult,
I've had it where I've come into a race and I've just not been confident, and then suddenly just something clicks. Something just clicks, and you just
because you don't feel under pressure.
Yeah. Also, is that 40 on softs?
It is, yeah.
You've got split strategy.
Split strategy. Well, he's clearly thinking.
Oh no! Oh, Michael.
Oh, CW. CW's dropped it.
Where?
No, he hasn't. I think a Renault dropped it. I assumed it was toxic, and it wasn't, but he has retired.
Oh.
You were saying?
We got split strategy.
Either that, or he just wants to get through. Wants to be as far up as good as possible. And to be fair, Brutal, if rain comes in 45 minutes, softs and then maybe go on to a pair of hards, or even mediums, to where the rain comes, as Alco's just clonked it into the wall. He's going to have a horrible understeer, but still goes fourth. How have you done that, Alco? Smashed it into the barrier in penultimate corner, but still goes fourth. Anyway, people retiring. Demons is out. Prost is in danger here. He's 2 temps down on this lap currently. And you got 40 on softs. You got Manzi, Fish Sticks, and what is also on a lap.
I'm telling you, he's struggling here. Oh, he's in a wall!
Damage?
No, he hit it
no.
with the right rear wheel.
Need to keep an eye. Well, 40's definitely going quick at the moment. That's the person really to put Prost in danger here. Old Manzi currently slightly up. Fish Sticks is even improving as well, so...
Could we have an Alfa Romeo out in Q2?
We've already seen this before though, haven't we? Remember Belgium?
He pulls it out of his
Belgium
arse.
was... Yeah, and then... What did he get in Belgium? He still had a good race in Belgium, that's the thing with Prost. He still bags points. But he knows, doesn't he? 40 doesn't. On sauce, he doesn't.
He's
37.6.
going to go again. He's going again. He got across the line. He can go again.
Manzi 37.7. Fistix goes 11th for 37.4. Prost is hanging on by the skin of his teeth.
What's Waters doing?
Waters is just about to finish. Prost is in the pits. It's either Waters or 40. Fistix and Old Manzi currently out. Prost is retired.
Don't get greedy,
Here comes
bro.
Waters.
I think he's done it. If he nails his
Can he
last
do
corner,
it?
I think he's done it. He has. He's done it.
Here
He's
we
knocked
go,
him. He's knocked him. He's knocked him. He's knocked him.
Yeah!
Why are we
He
celebrating?
does it. I don't know. We are very neutral in the comms box.
UK Demons shouldn't have tried to change stuff just before the chicane. Oh.
Oops.
Oh, UK Demons. I think it's actually crashed. UK Demons.
Don't. Yeah, he might have done.
So Prost is
Already
out.
invalidated on his second run. 11th though, that's still not bad. There's fresh tyres. And fresh tyres in a mixed conditions race towards the end of the race could be beneficial. You know him. You know him. You said it already. You can still grab points from there.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit of a surprise, that's all.
I'm 40.
So, congratulations to Waters on his first time out, making it through in the last lap of the session. Yeah, Toxic MW tops the session, 9 thousandths ahead. Monster Skyline with Eagle, Alcos, Science, Button up there as well. I think pole position's going to be
Don't say it.
difficult to call.
Don't say it.
What?
So I reckon as soon as Eagle gets on softs, it's a completely different story.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. Oh, eliminated end of Q2 is Prost in 11th, Fistix 12th, 40 13th, Old Manzi 14th, and UK Demons 15th. Who do you want to speak to?
You just missed a massive, massive point out of that as well. Championship leader, Prost.
Who do you want to talk? Who do you want to talk to?
I mean, might as well be Prost.
I feel like you're shining the spotlight on him a little bit too much here.
I mean, we can
By
talk
all
something
means,
else if you want.
it's your choice. It's your choice.
It's your choice. It's alright. You can do it.
You're the one who's got to speak to him.
I don't mind.
See whether he joins anyway. Might not join anyway. But we're into Q3 now. Who's your bet for pole, Brutal? Who would you put your money on?
I'm going to go with Monster Skyline.
Okay.
Pro.
Rest of the top three, who would you go for?
I reckon top three is going to be... Actually, no, I don't think it will be Monster Skyline because of your comment. I think it's going to be MW, Eagle, Alco.
Nice, nice. I'm going with Eagle, Skyline, Duffer. Top three.
Okay. Frost
Right,
is in here.
Go on, Brutal, take it away.
Frost, tell me, are you confident on this track? I don't want any of this. I'm not, and then winning the race.
I don't want to say anything because I feel like I don't, but if I pull one out, then you're all going to say it, so no matter what I say. I mean, they were spicy towards the end, so I don't know, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. I mean, we've had this 45 minutes into the race, there's going to be a little drizzle. So
It's 4 droplets, so
oh,
That's
isn't that heavy?
I think it's going to be heavy at the end.
Good luck.
Yeah. So,
Were you running work setup?
no.
No, you just run it. Fair enough.
Yeah, try.
That's it.
So, oh, what? So is it like halfway through the race? I'm guessing that it's going to start.
Well, you know when you look at whether you got the 4 blocks, it's like
Yeah.
the last block.
Oh,
So you know what this game's like. That could be the last.
that could be halfway.
Yeah, it could
That
be
could be,
halfway.
yeah.
You just don't know with this game. So
Yeah.
all I know is that there's rain coming. When it turns up is whenever the game decides it turns up.
Yeah. Really.
And when it turns up, there's going to be a lot.
Well, there's 4 droplets, so yeah, I'd say that's going to be a lot.
Bloody hell.
As long as it's not monsoon.
So, I don't know. I don't feel like I've got the pace around here, so it is what it is.
But I know you, because the thing is, you've been in this situation before, like Belgium, for example, 16th, you still ended up 9th, which, in the grand
It would have
scheme of
been
things,
better than
you and I
that
both...
If I'd got wind damage from map 3.
Yeah, of course. But, you know as well as I do, when you're in a situation like that, like for tonight, for example, you know, scoring points, any points is always a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. That's.
Of course.
I mean, starting in 11th, I start on fresh tyres. So, I mean, anything's possible, anything can happen. You know what F4's like with its lobbies. So,
So far, so good.
It's been okay.
It's
so
stable.
far.
It's stable
Hang on,
enough.
Michael,
for the
don't. 'Cause now everybody's going to lag out at the end of Q3, and we'll have to
haven't
reset
had a
the
safety
grid,
car.
and we'll have to like
We ran out of safety cars. Already better.
Skyline's on the leg, 5-6.
Yay.
So,
What's your aim, anyway? What's your aim, anyway? Eagle, your teammate, looks very quick tonight.
yeah, he
so
looks fast, so I don't think I'm going to get past him unless something drastically happens. Which I don't, which I hope doesn't happen. I hope we have a good race. Just points. I mean, it's a hard track to overtake, so it's either waiting for a safety car to get a jump on someone, or pit stops, or waiting for someone to make a mistake, really. So, yeah. Points.
Oh,
I'd be chuffed if
All
I
good.
was finishing in the top 5. So,
well, good. Well, all the best to you, and maybe speak to you later.
thank you. Hopefully. In a bit.
Have fun watching.
Cheers. Ooh, was that a tick?
No, I was just gently saying, have fun watching the rest of qualifying.
Oh,
Wow.
that bait's strong tonight.
I'm a biased not biased. I'm a neutral commentator. You know that.
Right.
I'm not.
Oh!
I'll leave you
What?
up to
Look
it.
at the time. Eagle, look at the time.
Oh.
A good race, Frost. Look at the time. Okay, so Skyline 35.686.
Can I
Eagle
change my prediction?
35.696. No, because you're already locked in.
No, but hang on. I think it's going to be Button and pole, Alco Saints second front row lockout for McLaren and Eagle.
Nice. Gotta wait for Toxic MW though, because he's on a lap as well, and he looked quick all qualifying. Oh, a little bit loose for the chicane. He first geared it in the first part of the chicane. Interesting. Let's see, this looks pretty good. Flings the car in. 35. 35.8. Couple of tenths down from the front row. So first blood, if you will, goes to the Williams and Monster Skyline, but only just. Jeez. Vinny next. Looking pretty solid, I think. This might be a 35 as well. No, 36.1 goes fourth though. Decent lap from Vinny. And yeah, it wasn't a dig. I was just saying, you know, enjoy the rest of qualifying process. Like, was that a dig? Was it? No. Right, Wadders. Davey Wadders in the Ferrari.
Michael. We have a person asking about joining the league. Oh, Prost is already on it. Look at him. He's in the race. He's racing and he's
look at him.
already on it. Look at that.
He's a moderator, so
Ah.
good stuff. Thank you, Prost. Right, Wadders
Wadder.
has his teammate ahead of him. His teammate did not give him slipstream. He could have done. Never mind.
Couldn't gain anything on that straight anyway.
Nah.
Get more in your way than
So it's
anything.
all had to turn out initially that right hand is very easy to cut. I would know.
Of course, he's got number 69. By the way.
Yeah, yeah. I prefer 96 to be honest. Right, here comes Waters. 34, 35. 26-1. Quite loose in the last corner there, but
Ferrari's
just
looking
ahead of
strong.
Greater Vinny. They're looking pretty good, aren't they?
I reckon
Right, so
RSF1 Button's got something hiding up his sleeve here.
Yeah, wasn't he looking pretty handy tonight as well?
Yep. I believe he was P2 in Q1.
Yeah, well, it was up there in Q2 as well. Let's see. So Button's one of those this season, Brutal, that he's always been there for a podium, but it's never quite materialised. And it's one of those. He's one of the many people in this division that I'd want to get a podium before the end of the season. Because, as I said, he's always been there, not really caused any trouble. I don't remember him doing it, but I hope it comes soon. Could be tonight, though.
Could be.
Take us through the rest of his lap.
Coming down to the first corner, it's a tricky one. You don't want to cut too much. He's taking it absolutely perfectly. One of the trickiest corners on the track, this one. Make sure to get good traction out of this corner. This one, you just want to clip the curb on the inside, cut it slightly, and open the corner out as much as possible for this nice long straight. That isn't a straight, but you know, we call it a straight in F1. Come down, that is a quick first sector as he just runs a bit deep, gets away with it. Want to miss that curb on the right hand side, it unsettles the car for the traction zoners to get over to the right hand side. Clip the left hand curb, don't hit the wall on the right hand side. You do not want to lose any front wing round here. It's the last thing you want to do into this absolute shite corner that they can never work out how to do right. To the right hander, goes over the curve, through the tunnel, bridge kind of thing. This is looking pretty good. So gets it slowed down very well. Great traction, keeps it in third. Ballsy. There's what's this? 103.3.
Oh, the lovely gearbox glitch.
And he runs it as far out as possible. That white line's been changed this year. It's now chicane, takes it beautifully through the first one, beautifully through the left-hander, as this is probably the most important corner of the track. Bit hesitant, bit slidey, misses the apex on the right. Cuts the right, cuts the left perfectly. How's he going to take the last corner? Solid. 35.7.
35.7. So that's okay. So Eagle in second is 9 thousandths behind Monster Skyline in first. Button is a further 9 thousandths back from them. Decent effort. So who's next? Alco, you say?
I don't know if he's next. He's just up on his time. He's purple!
3 tenths up at this time. Ooh.
Oh, bit deep. This could be close.
Yeah.
Bit deep again, but some people do run that line. Oh.
Very deep. It's the problem with these softs, especially on a qualified lap, he's too far on the inside. He's got enough, save ERS for the next lap, and then you got. Oh no, he's only going to have one more run, actually. Won't have enough time to get round in time. So he's got a... I think he's ended it. What?
I'm not going to say anything. Just look at Uffa.
I mean, he's 2 seconds up on his time. Was a 45, was a banker lap. Oh my god, how close.
Go on, Uffa!
Some would argue he should be validated at that point. Let's see.
Double arm goes fair.
35.9. Good place for Duffer. Who's next? Eagle's next. Eagle into the chicane. Only needs to find a small amount to beat Skyline on pole.
Oh, this is good. You got really good traction out of there. Run out of VRS.
Yes.
What's he going to do?
Looking quick. Very quick.
35.2. Well,
35.2. Can anybody respond?
Skyline is up to 10th.
I'm looking at Toxic as well. Toxic will be next of the high runners. You got Vinny. So coming over next, and he's looking quick. 35.3 from Vinny goes second. What a lap from Vinny. Great effort. Chrismic goes third. In the Haas. 35.4. This is all looking very close.
Toxic. After final corner. 54.
Oh, just ahead. Button's a half a second up. He's on for pole.
Skyline's
if
flying.
he can just finish the lap
Skyline's flying. Absolutely flying. Monster Skyline is absolutely
up.
flying.
2 corners. Surely.
Oh!
No! He missed out in the last sector. Lost it by a couple of tenths. Eagle, I think. Duffer's on another lap. And also you got CW coming next. And no, it's just Duffer. Duffer's the only one that can ruin Eagle's party on a second go on the soft tyres. Can he move up even further? No, stays 7th. So RSF1 Eagle takes pole position. But look how close that is, brutal. 3 tenths covering the top 5 at a track like this. That is impressive.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, fuck. Jesus Christ.
Look at that, and that is that is a very competitive qualifying. Very competitive. Vinny up there in 3rd. Monster Skyline who's had a rough time in 2nd. MW, we know he's been quick in qualifying. Also at the Charisma in P5 as well. Pushing Duffer Lump down to P7.
This is going to be interesting.
Can you take a screenshot? Okay. I mean, we should have had the others as well, but take Q3 just in case. We'll see if Eagle wants to talk with us. I think he's had a fair few polls this season, Eagle, so yeah, it's been a solid season in terms of qualifying, but there's the rest. Button in 6th, Duffer 7th, Waters in 8th, Alco Saints 9th, and Toxic CW in 10th place in the Renault. I think this is going to be a very competitive race, Brutal. I don't see, unless something happens like safety cars or incidents or something, I don't see at the moment anybody running away with this.
Race pace is a completely different beast. Monster Skyline, closest I'm going to be to a podium is when I'm in the pits.
Starting 2nd,
below,
mate.
and he's starting on bloody front row.
Ooh.
So we've got yet another driver chatting out of the backside. So, again, he could have just clicked. Or he could have just grabbed the setup from someone, of course.
Yeah.
But
or as you say, it just clicks. Always just not nervous at all. It just sucks
I
up.
know what now he is. Oh, I'm on the front row.
So what do you think of this race? Obviously, mixed conditions. We know this at some point in the race.
It's going to rain.
It's going to rain at some point. We heard from Prost it could be heavy, so pit stops and when they pit is going to be interesting. Everybody on the mediums, apart from Prost, on the hard tyres.
How do you know that?
Because I've just gone to race director. Which could be a very oh, CW, no. God damn it.
Is that host or...
He's just disconnected.
Is that host or not?
No, MW was.
Okay, cool.
Waiting him back in. Well, it's been better than most weeks. That's the only disconnection so far. Hopefully you should be able to get back in. Well, no, it's lobby host. Hasn't readied up. Maybe it's got to give 2 minutes, don't they?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh.
Waters has readied up
Right.
before the host, which is a straight up penalty, I'm afraid. Another little rule that we have. But there's been enough-ish time there, so I don't think too many will be hampered, but it's still before the host, so. But we are set, about ready to go for this race, so. And so far, so good in terms of lobby thing. Right. Take us through the grid, please, Brutal.
In 16th, we have Bradley Johnson in the AlphaTauri. On mediums, we've got someone starting on softs. We've got UK Demons in 15th, starting on the softs. Old Manzi in the Renault in 14th, starting on hards. 4D in the Mercedes in 13th. Mercedes, there's one in 3rd, one in 13th. Not as, well, it's equal cars, isn't it? So it wouldn't be,
Yeah.
13th, 40 in the Mercedes on mediums. Most people are starting on the mediums. Fish sticks in 12th on the mediums. Prost starting on the hards. Obviously doesn't feel that the rain is going to come during that medium tyre window. CW's left again. Toxic CW
He's having trouble.
in 10th on the mediums. Alco Saints in the McLaren on mediums in 9th. Wadders in 8th in the Ferrari, who have had a solid qualifying there, to be fair, on the mediums. Duffalump in 7th. Needs to make a dent into Prost's lead in the championship, starting in 7th on the mediums. RSF1 Button in the McLaren could have a solid race from 6th on the medium tyres. Charismic in 5th. Solid qualifying for him in the Haas on the mediums. Toxic MW in the Ferrari. Can he repeat last week's success? He is on the mediums as well. Graded Vinny, who's actually been getting quite high up in the qualified in the races recently, actually, from when I first started commentating. But he's getting up there. He's in 3rd on the mediums. Monster Skyline, who was not confident at all, is in 2nd on the mediums. And then RSF1 Eagle, who desperately needs to claw some points back for this championship to be a 3-way race.
Thank you very much. There's several people that have had a very good qualifying, but they need to back it up in the race, and they need a decent race result. Eagle for his championship, as you say. Skyline so he can finish a race. He's, as I said, on a run of 5 non-finishes. Charismic's had a couple of non-finishes the last couple of weeks as well, and he started 5th.
Yeah.
Prost and Manzi on the hard tyres could be an interesting call. That could be potentially podium chancing with that call, but as they head round now, 16 drivers are going to take us round for 31 laps of the Singapore Grand Prix. Now F4, no, obviously you're going to watch this back, and obviously you ain't going to hear this until here, but it's my birthday tomorrow, and if you want to give me a present, give me a good entertaining race. There you go. No pressure. Right, let's go for 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights for the Singapore Grand Prix.
God, that's a long hold, wasn't it?
Lights out of the way we go. That's a decent start for Monster Skyline, I think, up on the inside of the Eagle. He's going to take the lead. Little tap of the wall. He slowed down because he was going to let back Eagle through. And they're still side by side. Damage for Vinny, though, on the front wing as we go 2, 3, 4 wide. But Monster Skyline has taken the lead. It got
Mercedes.
2 Ferraris.
Oh my god. Bloody hell.
2 Ferraris are Toxic, and Wadders are getting ahead of the Mercedes, who is damaged, remember. And then behind them we got Charismic. Oh, there's a slight clip from Vinny. Takes a slight clip in front of Wadders. Toxic's got into 3rd. He got Charismic up on the inside of Wadders as well. It's getting very claustrophobic in this midfield, but Wadders fends off the Haas. Will now start attacking, but the Haas again. Charismic looking up on the inside once again on Wadders. Oh, and there's damage. Like a bit of a squeeze, but Charismic shoves it back and gets the position. Ooh, this midfield's getting a little bit tight at the moment, but Charismic fends him off.
Charismic straight on the back
Starts
of Vinny
finishing
as
up
well.
Mercedes.
Damage, hasn't he? He's got damage on that front wheel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be struggling on the opening laps for Vinny, and that's such a shame for the Mercedes driver, but a long, long race to go. Not many changes, actually, in terms of the grid.
Duffer's down to 10th.
Yeah. Duffer's not had a great start. Waters is up 2. A big sideways moment through under the grandstand though. He's got a bit of a train, the 2 McLarens and the Renault Toxic. Prost, meantime, has stayed in 11th place. It's gradually getting into this race as Vinny pits on the opening lap.
It's got to be another set of tyres, isn't it? It's got to be like... What tyres are you going to jump on? Mediums?
Not sure.
Hards. It's jumped on hards.
Did I see one of the Mercedes? Audi is currently ghosting on my screen. I don't know why that is.
McLaren's close.
My timing page is going all over the place
So
at the moment. Yeah, just let it sort out. There we go. I think we're good because Vinny's in the pits. That's why. You got Button and Alco Saints. Yeah, I'm just waiting for.
Just kind of just saying about the number quicker and quicker.
See, but Button's all over the back of it. Oh, they all got. Oh,
That looked like it was
like
going to be.
from Toxic.
Yeah.
All like dominoes, though, wasn't it?
Yep.
I think we have a Wadders train at the moment.
We have a Waters train.
All the way back to
Prost.
UK Demons in 13th.
Well, Prost is
Got both
1.
Rebels in it as well.
Prost not 1.4. No, it's not. It's just timing screen broken.
Nah. Let's sort it out. It's just sorting itself out at the moment. It's just like, yep, we have a race going on at the moment. At the
These
moment,
McLarens.
Skyline has got a 2.5 ahead of Eagle at the moment. It's been under pressure from MW as Fish Sticks picks up the first penalty, which is, I don't know if you've seen this before, or you must have done the F2 race.
Yeah.
We haven't seen it spectate, have you?
No.
Right, so on detail, if you go on to penalties, it then tells you that Fish Sticks has a 3-second time penalty. So, as both McLarens, as Alco is getting a little bit frustrated here.
Oh, that's not the best idea.
And I think Alco's going to move himself through. Waters is those defending on the inside. Ahead of Alco, goes for the lunge. But on the outside, he can't make that move really because he's gone off track, but he's going to go for it anyway. Oh, pushes Waters a little bit. That was technically... Oh, Waters, hello.
Comes in nicely.
Nice from Waters. Does Button have wing damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Renault? Is that the Renault going up the inside? What it was?
Waters has got wing damage as well. Both been clipped. Tell you who's in the middle of this. Prost. Jesus. He's got 40 climbing all over the back of him. On those hard tyres, he's just... Fingers with the hards. Same with old Mandy who's there as well in 15th.
Waters.
Waters. Yeah. You just got to stay in there on those hard tyres, don't you?
Yeah.
You're locked into them. Be consistent as possible. Duffer would want to be moving a few positions forward, wouldn't he? In 9th.
Yeah. Problem he's got at the moment. Oh, it's Toxic. Oh my god, I thought he was going to go in the grandstand. Oh,
Speaking of Toxic, MW is all over the back of RSF1 Eagle, who's dropped off for DRS of Monster Skylines. Here comes MW round the outside of Eagle as there's a yellow flag. Bradley Johnson's gone off at turn 3, I think. There he is. He's okay, I just think he's had a slight off.
Duffer.
But MW moves into 2nd.
Duffer was close. 2 Red Bulls close as well.
Oh, Waters.
Oh, he's got
Waters is he's in the thick of it, isn't he? He's defending for it. Just seems that Waters that wing damage has really affected him.
Oh, he's covered him off.
He's defending very strongly. Can you invite UK Demons back, please? As Mercedes going deep in as well. This midfield is very close.
Yeah.
the moment, all bunched up behind this Ferrari. Right, so we got, at the moment, Skyline leading by 1.7 seconds, and the Mercedes was all sideways, managed to catch it together.
Tell you
Skyline
what,
leading.
everybody is behind Modders right now. Everyone.
Yeah. MW is 1.7 seconds behind, started to close in gradually.
Modders has been.
Yeah, that damage, he had to get out of it. It's affecting him too much. Now leaves CW at the start of this straight, but now Duffer right behind him. Chris Mick is 5 seconds behind the top three and just kind of in his own race, running his own pace. He's a bit ahead of Alco and Button, the two McLarens. Then it's 3 seconds back to this train. So Wadders, 40 and Demons are all in the pits. Still, it's a long race though, Brutal, isn't it? Those four, two Mercedes, Wadders and Demons, even if you pit early, still got a long way to go in this race. Safety car at any point.
Oh yeah.
And you're right back in it. Right, seem to be in this midfield. MW's moved away from Eagle a little bit.
My timing screen has gone to put. I think MW is catching Monster Skyline a little bit now.
Yeah, it was 1.7. He's gapping Eagle. He's got out of DRS ahead of Eagle. 1.3. Yeah, he's caught a bit on that last bit of the lap. All three of them have moved away from Charismic, haven't they?
Yeah.
Charismic can't seem to keep up with him, although I think Charismic's just happy just to be in fourth at the moment. You've got Duffer now. Duffer now, closest battle on track, is trying to find his way past this Renault.
I think he'll get past him on this DRS straight. He's really close now.
Yeah, half a second behind. Needs to get a good run out of this corner.
He does.
Oh, this is good. Very good. Easy does it. Toxic also has damage. So Duffer through. He's got 4 seconds up the road to the two McLarens. He can start chasing them down now.
Who are catching Charismatic. Alco Sense is closing that gap. Alco Sense has damage and he's closing that gap.
So Alco's damage?
Yeah, he has an end plate on the left missing.
Oh.
I don't know if Charismatic does. Yeah, Charismatic does as well.
Yeah, he does.
End
Yeah, he does.
on
Yeah.
the left. So
it's all about wing damage. It's almost like the top three are the only one that. Top three and maybe a handful of others are currently clean at the moment.
Button's still got his end plates.
Button's alright, yeah.
So really, Alco Sense and Charismatic are doing a good job on the pace they're doing at the moment without any end plate.
Hmm. Tell you the person that's impressing me at the moment is Old Manzi in 11th on those hard tyres. Of course, Prost is in the same situation, but we know Prost, when he gets into a rhythm, even if he's struggling at this track, can be quick. But Old Manzi's doing solidly on those hard tyres.
Yeah.
Again, if the rain comes at the right point for those two, they're in it. And speaking of in it, MW's right up behind Monster Skyline. He's caught him quite a bit on this.
9 tenths behind, 8 tenths behind.
Fast as that goes to Monster Skyline, but it seems MW seems to be the more consistent of the two, just gradually bringing him in. Noticing also, Brutal, he's already got that yellow fuel. He's purposely underfueled the car.
Yeah.
By the looks of it. Alco Saints is now within a second of Charismatic. Yeah, I'm really impressed with Alco Saint's pace with that damage that he has.
Yeah, he's really caught up to Charismatic.
It's the fact he's pulling away from Button, who's got no damage at all.
He might have a little bit of end plate damage. It's not enough to lose you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, you got Prost and Fish Sticks now behind CW, so Duffelump's cleared that Renault, and now the Renault's holding up. Charismatic gets a time penalty.
Oh, you can really see that damage when he goes through that left-hander.
It's dirty air as well.
Yeah.
Just adds to it. As Prost has moved by oh no, CW's in the pits. Just getting rid of the damage, I guess.
Probably. I think Alco Saints is going to go for something here.
Will be a lunge.
It'll
Be a lunge if he does. He's not using the
lunge.
RS.
It's a big old lunge.
Oh,
It's a huge
no.
lunge.
You're not. Yeah, he's giving that one back. That was
cheeky.
optimistic, I guess.
It's a huge lunge.
Oh, what's going on here?
Oh. What?
What's going on here with Charismatic? Slowing right down. And now he's got double damage. I don't know what happened. Did he have like a?
I don't know.
Didn't have an illegal overtake, did he?
He might have done.
He wasn't off track though. Him. Was he? Either way, he's now got huge damage on both end plates, so he's struggling now. God, it's only lap 8. It's beginning lap 9. Jeez.
I'll just also like to point out there is a 14, nearly 15-second gap between third and fourth.
Well, these three had the pace and qualified, didn't they? Plus, there haven't been an incidents, and they're damage free, aren't they? So.
So Alco Saints comes in.
Yeah, flag set to 2s, Wadders and UK Demons. Yes, the Wadders has come out 14th, and it's got more damage on his front wing. So Wadders' race is going from bad to worse here. Alco hits for hard tyres. Trying to make it to the rain, I guess, as Button is now all over the back of Charismatic. Into turn 6, moving back across. Charismatic giving him the room.
Squeezed it. Oh, he's off the track.
Button side by side.
Oh, I've got a nice helicopter cam here as he goes up the inside.
Nice.
Nicely done. Charismatic
Charismac's still there, though. Oh, more damage. Oh, that got a bit too close. And Duffers sneaked through.
Buffer's having a solid stint here. He's up to 5th.
Covering from a slow start, remember, because he dropped a few places on the start, didn't he?
Yeah. Started in 7th.
Back up to 5th. Front three are now 19 seconds ahead. Jeez, they've almost got a pit stop over the others. The others. Didn't mean to say it like that, but... Like the class of their own, Charismatic has to pit now. He's going so slowly. He's holding up Prost, who now has fish steps up his gearbox.
Oh, he's not only lost an end plate, he's lost actually part of the wing.
Yeah. Well, before Button was alongside, Button kind of... I don't think Button intentionally squeezed into the wall, it's just how close they were. Eagle pits. Duffer pits. Charismatic managed to make it back in. So there's Eagle. He's come out alongside Old Manzi. He's come up behind Old Manzi. And Old Manzi ain't going to pit anytime soon, so Eagle will have to pass him as soon as possible.
He's not going to do it this straight. I don't believe he will. I don't think he's close enough. I might be wrong. He's going to have to follow him. He's going to have to follow him. The whole way through this sector 2, and that dirty air, it's going to do his tyres no good. It's going to do nothing any good on that car.
going to hamper him.
Yeah. As he runs
Hamper him,
deep.
keeping up with this top
I
two.
thought he'd hit in the wall. So
That seemed like an early. Does that seem like an early stop for you on the mediums?
yeah. I mean, I thought people
Time
started on
lapse.
mediums to try and get to the rain, but I'm guessing the game's decided that it's not going to rain and people have realised that.
Either that or it's
Oh,
because they'll be constantly.
Oh man, he's not going to fight it.
No.
Oh, he's gone deep!
Oh
no!
man, deep in no! Oh no! Oh man, he's gonna get back through, or is he? Eagle running deep in him again. I know it's all right.
He's fine.
I lost him. I lost him. I was like, where'd he go?
Yeah, because
Right, so
Skyline and Toxic aren't going to stop. They're not stopping.
No. No.
Button is.
Yep.
The Prost is now up to third.
Mhm. Well, actually, the pit window's just come up there. One-stop strategy is around about now from mediums to hards. As 40 has just unlapped himself ahead of MW there, which you can do because ghosting is on. It's perfectly safe to do so. .25 seconds ahead of Prost now. Now into third. That long stint. For those that pitted, Vinny is... No, not Vinny. Eagle is that is the one that is highest out of those.
Thing is, Michael, this is the big thing. If the rain does come and Prost can get to the rain on those tyres, that brings him into a podium position.
And that was the intention starting those hards. It was the only logical... Well, there's one or two options he could have done. Like, he could either go on softs or
Skyline
mediums,
Toxic.
try and work his way through.
Pits.
Yeah, leader's bit. Or would he get a time penalty going into the pits there?
Yep. And he's retired.
He's retired. Yeah, he's retired. So leader's pit, both under the hard tyres. Monster Skyline should retain his lead.
I think Skyline's on mediums. Skyline is on mediums.
He's trusting the rain to come. That's my only thought. Oh, Fishsticks has spun it. Fishsticks has spun it. Penultimate corner. Ah. In that Red Bull, he was close to pitting, I feel. Safety car would have been interesting at that point, but in the end, Fishsticks comes back in. Toxic Brutal has lost a lot of time in the pit in those pit stop phase, hasn't he?
Has he?
Yeah, because look how far behind he is to Skyline. Eagle's right behind him.
And he's behind Prost.
Yeah. This could be interesting for Prost, because obviously they're going to start catching him, aren't they? Once they got the tyres up to temperature, and onto the rhythm of those hard tyres, they'll start catching him. Do you reckon Prost is going to
No.
hold back MW as much as he can?
Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah. Bold call from Skyline. Double medium stop, isn't it?
Well,
That is
he's
trusting
thrusting
very much.
very much in the rain there, isn't he?
Yeah. Because if it stays dry, he then has to pit for softs, probably right at the end. Although he'll be very quick on them, he'll lose track position. Unless he pulls like a gap at this point. Which he could do if these two start catching Prost and Prost makes that Alpha like 3 times as wide.
Could happen.
Vinny's Vinny and Old Manzi especially are still in the same situation as well, trying to take the hards a long way. Vinny's right in front of Alco. Oof. 13 of this race, still not even halfway. It feels like we've gone way past halfway, Brutal, to be honest.
Yep.
Still we carry on. Eagle is really putting MW under pressure.
Alco up the inside.
Oh, bit of a contact, but okay for Malco. So moves into 6th place. Right, so top 10 as it stands. Monster Skyline leading the race. 5 seconds ahead of Prost, moving away on those mediums. What we can do at the moment. Prost in second on a long stint on those hard tyres. On the beginning of the race, he's got Toxic, MW and his teammate Eagle closing him down like half a second a lap, maybe more than that. And then behind you got Old Manzi, who's yet to pit. And then Alco, who has pitted. Vinny, who's yet to pit. Skyline fastest up the race. Yeah. Then you got Duffo in 8th, Toxic CW 9th, and Button currently in 10th place holding on to that point. Still 15 running, we've only got 40 retired at the moment.
Skyline is pulling away from Prost like 2 seconds a lap.
Yeah, this is the battle on track now. Ferrari driver of MW stuck in between both Alphas. When is this rain coming? Now the problem is with a night race is you can't tell. Because normally you can tell with the clouds, but you can't see the clouds, can you?
No. You can tell by the bodywork though.
Bodywork? Oh no, when it rains, yeah, when the rain comes down, yeah. I'm just saying if it, it could be completely black right now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Duffel lump starting to close in on Vinny. Those fresher tyres.
See what's Prost gonna do here?
He's going to make his car wide as possible. He's not going to let MW go through.
He's also got to think about his teammate behind him as well.
Skyline penalty. Simply put, if Eagle was in front of MW right now, I think Prost would make it a little bit easier to get through. But because it's the Ferrari, it's going to make it very difficult. 10 seconds now ahead. And the rate Skyline is going, even if it stays dry, you'll have enough of a pit stop ahead. Prost is kind of doing Skyline really a big favour.
True. I don't know how much he's going to be able to defend this though.
Using the RS as well, I think this will be a bit of a lunge from MW. Might go for it, might go trying to go on the outside. No. Not close enough.
Is he going to go for the outside? He's going to go for the cutback. Prost has covered it well. I think that answers our question as to how he's going to go for this.
He's going to defend as if it's highly or a bit of a run, but nah. The thing is, he knows he's got Eagle right up his gearbox. He's losing time to the leader. He'll be frustrated, but Prost is just trying to race his own race, isn't he?
Yep. Oh, has he got bad X out there, Prost? I don't know.
No, still not.
Right, he needs to try and save some ERS now.
Duffer's got Pi Vinny, meantime, in the battle for 7th. Old Manzy's still hanging on to 5th, but he's being caught by Alco. And Old Man's in the same situation as Prost. Eagles.
Oh, I don't think it's
there, but
it's not going to be very long. Although Prost is very good through that last corner, he's gained about a tenth and a half.
they're both very.
Oh,
you can see the difference of fresh tyres. 3 laps against 15.
This is going to be surely an overtake now.
Yeah, he's
Got
got
to
a big
cover that
chance now.
inside. He's got to cover the inside. He's come.
Oh no!
on it, Jackie!
Oh, what a huge crash!
That's humongous. That's got to be a safety car.
Jeez. Oh my goodness. How's that not a safety car? I don't think it hasn't been called yet. Wow. Obviously Stewart's to look at, but initial judgment, I don't think there was a room.
No, I just watched it because stream delay, obviously, and I've got the stream out. It doesn't actually look like Prost thing wrong. It just looks we've given the room, and Toxic's not quite judged it right. So
because it's the way you said earlier, it's not straight, it's curved.
Yeah. I think he's just got caught in dirty air. I think.
Yeah.
Obviously,
That
I
is
could
such
be wrong.
a shame for. It'll be something to. It'll be something the stewards obviously look at as always. But what a crash! An MW. Well, that's completely.
How the hell is that not a safety car?
I don't know. I mean, it is on. I think it should be. And that's completely changed the outlook of this race, isn't it? Now. Oh, the battles are gone. Well, Button is
That was also
behind.
Monster Skyline 16 seconds in the lead.
Jeez, yeah. Gives the Alves a bit of a breather. They got 10 seconds back, or 11 seconds back to Alco in 4th. As Grismit retires from 10th.
Virtual safety car.
Oh,
so that.
it is on.
So that calls out a virtual safety car. Okay, Masters. Okay.
I don't think him retiring is not meant to call it.
Well, it has.
Maybe debris. Debris, maybe. There was a lot of debris from the crash. Bradley Johnson going slow, taking a pit stop. I'm baffled that Chrismick has pitted there, Brutal. He was in 10th place. He wasn't as if miles behind, so, but anyway.
Now.
We've only just gone halfway.
Drive-through penalty
Oh,
for Waters. Speeding under the safety car.
That, is that a case of he was trying to play with the time, possibly?
Possibly.
I'm trying to judge it. What a shame for MW. Last week's race winner. Huge crash.
Huge crash.
Now that Eagle has got by Prost, he is stabilising the gap-ish to Skyline. Skyline's still pulling away because he's on those medians, but it's not growing as much.
Yeah.
Still 16 seconds. Complete control at the moment. Still this rain. It's just a field that it could come at any point. As Button gets a mighty tank slapper out the chicane. CW now. And Vinny. Vinny cuts the corner. Drive-through apparently Vinny has. As well. Which is an...
Oh no.
Ah, that is a very...
Oh no.
He's host and he's just left. Basically. You're not meant to do that. Hopefully be alright. I like this feature, Brutal, if you go to penalties.
Yeah.
DT, drive-through. So Vinny actually picked up a drive-through as well.
Ah.
That is clever. That is very clever. I didn't realise that was a thing. In terms of races so far, and I think, obviously, Old Mandy's got up 9 and Prost's got up 8, but they need to pit. And really now it's coming to the point for Mandy and Prost. They need that rain to come quite quickly now.
Yeah.
How long do cards go?
I would say 22, 23 laps.
Yeah, fresh, would you say?
Fresh ones, yep.
Yeah. So they've got probably, what, another 4 or 5 laps until their tyres are going to be shot?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to start, they're going to be feeling it now.
Oh, look at CW all over the back. Upgraded Vinny, the Mercedes. Vinny on 15 lap hard, so similar situation. Oh, the understeer, the dirty air from CW.
Rain
of
in
races,
5 minutes. It's just been put into the Twitch chat.
Nice, nice. 5 minutes, so if that comes down in 5 minutes, that'll just be enough for Prost and Old Manzi to possibly stay where they are. So have to make it as CW is looking on the back of Vinny. Dufflump's got past Old Manzi.
Oh, I thought he was going for it.
CW close. Close, but not close enough as Duffer's got past the Renault ahead. Old Manzi start to struggle.
Alco is clawing in the gap to Prost now.
Yeah, I'd probably give the race at the moment to Alco to consider where he started, 9th place.
Yep.
I mean, if Prost and Old Manzi get their strategy perfect, you could probably add them into the equation.
How long is a pit stop round here?
It's long. It's a very slow pit lane. 20 odd seconds, I think. Ish. Ah, CW, come on. Apparently Vinny still has a drive-through, and he hasn't taken it.
He might have already taken it.
According to this, he still has it.
Coming in now.
There you go. See, I knew. That's unfortunate for Vinny because he was in a good place.
He's not having a pit stop.
So
he is only
currently in terms of penalties, we'll do a proper check in a few laps. But we got Manzi, Toxic, Vinny, and Wad is currently on 9. The rest are on 3s, but we've got both Alphas completely clean at the moment. So very impressive from them so far.
Onto Skyline for F3.
Gone over this. We've gone over this. Now this is a problem for Old Manzi. He's now got his teammate behind. Old Manzi really struggling on these tyres. Started to drop back. Even Prost started to drop back from Eagle. Oh, there's his wing damage. Old Manzi clipping the wall, and this is holding up CW. This might give a chance for Button behind. Old Manzi going to let his teammate through. He is.
It nearly went wrong.
No. Button didn't know where to go. Tapped the wall himself. Let me just check something. One win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's round 8 of the season? Top of your head?
What track
I can't
is
think of
round
what that
it?
is. Yeah. Or Mandy's in the pits. That might put Prost is on. Yeah. I was just checking whether Monster Skyline has won a race. That was his last victory. Baku.
I think it was Baku.
Had 2 second places after that, then an 8th, and then that's where the non-scoring run started.
He's 21 seconds in front of Eagle now.
He now practically has a pit stop if it stays dry. But we know the rain is literally imminent. We're just waiting for that telltale sign. Prost is screaming, I think, for rain to come. He's on 20 lap old hard tyres. They look horrible. Basically, and Alco is catching him.
Apparently,
very quickly.
Total for 24-second pit stop round here.
Skyline pretty much. It still is a gamble for Skyline, to be honest, because we only saw mediums go another 12. The rain holds out. Oh, Alco. Lovely cut. The rain still holds out. That'll still mean Skyline will then start to struggle in those mediums.
Needs the rain to start
Not
falling.
out of the woods.
It needs the rain to start falling. Problem also is, if he gets softs, he comes in, he'll be 3 seconds behind Eagle, and then he has to then get 3 seconds on Eagle.
Yep. But by then the rain could then fall, and then Eagle will have trap position.
Exactly.
And the tyre advantage would be gone. I'm still impressed that Prost, despite him not being confident, qualifying 11th, has still got himself in a position where he could still score decently. Like, say, if Prost pits now, he comes out
7th.
Maybe even 8th, actually.
And he'll come out 7th, because Vinny's miles behind.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'd be 7th. Which I'd still take from 11th.
Yeah.
Duff not doing enough to take the championship lead away from him, even if Prost doesn't finish from, say, now. Duff ain't doing enough. Also looking very good for Alpha at the moment in terms of their constructors. Still, though, Prost needs that rain to come, and Alco is... There it is! There's the rain.
Where? I don't see it.
Go on the TV. Go on TV pod.
Oh! The
It's on the-
rain's
it's on the
falling!
bodywork. So this is crucial for Alco now. He now needs to start reading in. It's 1.6 behind. He needs, on this lap, to get under a second. Need to start putting pressure. That has saved Prost's race, I think.
And
Few more laps.
And Skyline.
Yeah. It's got 23 seconds. Ridiculous.
Only looks light. It only looks light rain.
Yeah. Well, we were told it was going to get heavy. So, look how much grip difference Alco has compared to Prost. Jeez.
Caught 7/10 on the slap alone.
Hmm.
This is where Prost has got to be so careful, because a greasy track with no tyre tread is not fun.
Hmm. Look, you can see how loose that car is.
Oh my god.
This is a
Quick, he's
chance.
caught up!
Yeah. Prost has enough time back to Duffy. He's got 13 seconds. So even if he loses out to Alco, still 4th place is not bad.
He wants the podium.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to have anything really to fight this.
Oh!
Oh, Jesus. The worst thing he wants now is a crash. But oh, okay. Come on, bide your time, Alco. You got the tire grip. It's got all the time in the world. Look how it's almost every corner now. And he's got to stay out another lap. This is Alco's chance. Still got DRS. A big slide for Prost. This is the chance. Up on the inside on a damp-ish track, and Alco takes the podium away. Look at those tyres. Jesus Christ. Look at the middle of Prost tyres. That's more than 80%. Has to be.
Yeah, it is.
Needs the rain. It needs the rain to bucket down, and it's not really. Still got DRS open.
Monster Skyline's a good 25.5 seconds.
The race is his, really. He doesn't even have to push. Got all the time in the world. Where is he on the track? He is...
Coming under the grandstand.
Does that... Grandstand chicane, and Eagle's just gone past the bridge. That's the whole of that straight. And 3 more corners.
Skyline is
Jeez.
starting to struggle. He just needs to make this the call right here.
Oh.
He needs to just make the right call when to come in.
No one's blinking, though.
Prost
Not
is
even-
struggling.
Yeah. Already 2.5 seconds back from Saints. Alco Saints. I'm on board with fish sticks, putting Vinny, who's nearly in the same situation as Prost now, 21 lap hards.
Oh,
Where is...
what?
I didn't
Where
even
did he
see...
come from?
I didn't even see that. Well, Mandy's on fresh mediums. He's absolutely flying right now. I wasn't even looking at the interval.
Where did he come from?
It's just out of nowhere.
Oh,
and Fistic.
Vinny's just...
Prost is pitted. Prost pitted.
He's not going on. He's not going on into this. Can't be going on into this.
Too early. Too early, innit?
Oh,
like candy from a
God.
baby.
Oh, wow.
Inters for Prost. Duffer pits.
Off of pits.
DRS is still enabled, isn't it? I didn't see it change.
They're on into.
They are starting to slide.
I think that's too early.
We'll soon see. If
Yeah, it's too early. It's too early. It's too early. Also, Skyline's now nearly 30 seconds in the lead.
Oh no, that is a clumsy incident.
What?
Fish sticks. Oh jeez. Vinny was going into the pits ahead of fish sticks. DRS disabled. He's actually called it right. Albeit, like, a third of the lap maybe too early, but he's called it right.
He's really catching Toxic, actually. When you actually look at the delta.
Yeah, it's got a pit now.
Skyline's pitting.
Got a 32-second lead, so that's only going to increase because there's this Ferrari of orders. Look at the gaps. The gaps is just really spread out now. Oh, just bring it into the pit, Seagull. You're good. You're good. He's desperate to get it back in. Is this going to put him under pressure to Prost, do you reckon?
Yeah, it is. 100%. Prost is flying.
Skyline's pitted and he's already out of the pits as Eagle enters the pits now.
Eagles only just entered the pits.
Yeah. How close is he going to be to Prost?
It'll be about 6 seconds behind It'll be about 6 seconds in front of Prost, I think.
Okay, pits as well, as does Toxic should be, yeah.
Yeah, so Eagle's coming out, Prost is coming around final corner now, so no, I think he's alright.
Rob?
But he's going to jump Alco. He's got his third back.
Yeah, he's got his third back. Somehow.
Yellow in sector 2.
Flag,
Bradley
sector 2.
Crashed on
Still
the
on his dries.
bridge. He's still on dries.
Still on dry tyres. The only one that's yet to pit.
Skyline's
And he spun it again.
Skyline's coming.
Ghosting's on. It's alright.
Oh, that's going to put him off though.
Thank goodness.
Oh,
Thank goodness.
bloody hell. Oh, Prost is only 3 seconds behind Eagle.
And they're the only ones penalty free.
Safety car.
Oh
no.
Safety car!
Oh no.
Oh, that's very huge for both alphas.
Skyline's
Thought it would be.
obliterated. And he has
39-second lead. Gone. He has one penalty of 3 seconds.
He needs to pull that gas
So
again.
now, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh. That's cruel, that is. That's very cruel, but it's the way it goes sometimes.
Is there any idea
I've had a minute and
why that was it called?
because of Bradley Johnson spinning at the back twice. He's still on dry tyres. He's just trying to make it back to the pits and he spun twice.
Sorry, how can
Yes.
someone spinning?
Yeah, I know. Logic. Codemaster logic. Codemaster logic and all that. So... yeah, this is huge for
Change
both
just put in
alphas. The
the,
fact they've
chat.
stayed.
Skyline will be gutted. He deserves this win.
Still chance though. Still a chance. What he needs is Well, the problem he's going to have is the field is so spread out.
It's gonna take.
Safety car's going
It's gonna take.
Safety
3
car's going
laps
to be bunch everybody up. It's 40 seconds back to second, and they're not really catching, are they?
No, they're not really.
This is weird. He's still pulling away from them. I mean, eventually they will, but what Skyline needs to still win this race is enough time to gain 3 seconds, possibly.
And I think he's only going to get 2 laps.
Mm.
Is it
That he
also
might.
getting pretty wet on the track?
Yeah, we had a situation in F5 where half the grid in the last lap were on inters and half were on wets, because I think it went from full wet to inters. I think you're right. I think we might have a situation where wets could actually be better.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's your penalty check, which from now on, this is how we're going to do things in terms of penalty check, because so much easier rather than reading them out.
Yeah.
The Skyline has 3. Both alphas are squeaky clean whatsoever, but I will check warning situation. Eagle has not a single warning. Frost has 1 warning, but that was very early on. So they're in a fantastic position. Alco, 6 seconds. So he's got to have 3 seconds ahead of Duffer. So Duffer could leap up ahead of Alco.
Yeah.
Toxic is 9. Button has 3. So Button looks good to leap ahead of the Renault. Then you have 9 for Old Manzi, 11 for Fistix, 9 for Vinny, 17 for Wadders, 11th. Then you got Demon 6 and Bradley Johnson.
Why are they not
3
catching
seconds.
up?
They are, just gradually.
Yeah, but like,
But
back marker's still a
this is
minute
at least
and
another lap.
35.
This is at least another lap, though, isn't
Where's Vinny?
it?
What's going on?
Vinny is just going past the bridge. I think Bradley is a lap down. Vinny's just gone. Vinny's on the other side of the track compared to where Monster Skyline is. I think what it is because both alphas are caught up with Alco. Then I think Duffer will catch Toxic will catch it, and then Button maybe, and then they'll say go.
Hmm.
I think Demons is a lap down as well. Yeah, you got Wadders, Demons, and Bradley a lap down.
Yeah.
So they're in the middle of like. Okay, and there's Duffer. Who's behind? Wadders and Demons are actually a lap down behind Alco in 4th. So Alco actually has a 2-car buffer, although Ghosting is on anyway, so that won't really matter. To Duffer, who's in 5th, who actually has a lap down Bradley Johnson in front of him as well.
Oh.
So they're now behind the safety car. So you've got Old Manzi. Old Manzi's. Where's it Renault? Yes, you got. The queue is now back to Toxic in 6th. Obviously, it looks more because of the lap cars in the way. I think we're still going to go 1 more lap.
Yeah.
Which.
It's not good for Skyline.
They're not good at all. How's that rain look? Rain, as you said, look at that rain now.
Yeah.
Oh, but you won't pit for wets now, would you?
No.
Wait, hang on. Ross pits. Ross is pitting.
What for?
Not for wet. Not for wet, surely. Was it? Oh, damage. Where did he get that from?
What?
Ross had damage. Ross had damage to his front wing.
No.
So he's dropped to 7th. Why did he... He must have...
Hit his teammate.
Oh, big chain of events. He's even dropped behind old Manzi. So he's 8. He is penalty free though.
Got to go this lap, surely.
Yeah. Yeah, I think actually the rest will catch up by the end. Right, so... that's...
Toto's just put
would it-
longer the better, you donut. No. Skyline's led this race. 40-second lead.
Yeah. It's a cruel world, Formula 1. It's a cruel world league racing.
At the end of the day, the
I
worst
agree.
he's going to get here, hopefully, is second. And after his run of form, I think he'll take that.
Oh, we'd be gutted he'd lost the victory, though.
Yeah, I know.
Newbie. He's still got 2 laps. He will have 2 laps once the safety car comes in to try and get a 3-second gap. We'll see how he does. He's got nothing to lose.
I don't think so, Charles.
As you say. No, they will. They will. The 2 still there. They'll catch. Has to go. There you go. See?
He's got to get those tyres up to temperature.
This is not the end for Prost. That pit stop has not ended Prost's race because he's penalty clean. Everyone ahead of him has penalties themselves, so as long as he keeps there, he can still get the podium. Huge for Duffer though. Duffer could end up on the podium.
Yeah.
Prost out of it. Good for his championship. But let's see. You're gonna have to safety car for 2 more laps.
Oh, Manzi.
Manzi.
5-second penalty for the severe collision with Prost.
Did Prost got one as well? Prost got one as well. He's now on a 5. Oops. Well, now what?
Damage.
No, but that penalty's going to hurt him.
Skyline, you've got to have
And
the
it's
restart of
gonna
your
go.
life.
There he goes. And look at the track now. It's completely... Oh my goodness.
Oh,
They're all
Alco!
struggling. Alco on the inside.
He's going to go for it.
Cold
Oh, he's
tyres.
definitely going for it.
Hey.
They
Oh,
touch.
nice. Nice. He's got it.
Fair enough.
He's got it. This might
And the Ferrari.
help the Skyline quite a lot.
Is that the back marker of...
Yeah, they were lapped down. Ghosting's on, they were lapped down. They were all struggling on that restart. So, Alco's ahead of Eagle. And you got Toxic in 4th, Duffer still 5th, can't get close. Got back markers in the way,
Eagle's struggling.
which...
Oh, the
yeah,
Renault.
he's not liking this at all. Here comes the Renault. He's
get the
got a
switchback.
ghosting. Oh!
Oh, that's confusing.
I know. I think you're right. There's something wrong with Eagle. The tyres are just not hooking up, are they? He's understeering all over the place. This is so confusing with the ghost cars.
Renault's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. Up the inside. Oh, no, he's not. Oh!
Oh, Eagle's understeered into the wall. Toxic's through.
The brakes is
now
unraveling for
Duffer's
the
all
Alfa
over him.
Romeos, and now Duffer comes up the outside. Right. Outbrakes him
What's
by
going
a
on with
mile.
Eagle?
What's going on?
It's almost like he's got no grip at all. Prost has got by old Manzi, I think. Side by side. Just cars everywhere, hello.
So,
Right, so Prost is through.
so Duffer is now second in terms of...
Penalties. He is a 10th behind Alco.
Oh
He's
my
6.1 behind Alco.
Oh my god. He's got 3 seconds
Last lap of the
himself,
race.
though, hasn't he?
Last lap of the race. Caroline's just got to keep it cool now. He's got Alco near him. Oh, really don't know what's going on with Eagle's car. Because it's almost as if he has damage, but he's clean, isn't he?
He's clean, yeah.
I don't think he does. It just looks like understeer all over the place.
Salve just doesn't suit it.
Well, this is near full-on wet tyres, isn't it?
Prost is lining up a move on button.
Last lap of the race, though. Demons time penalty. Yeah, Yeah, this is potentially good for Duffer, but he's...
Is Alco
Nah,
going
he's
to go
too
for
far.
it? Alco wants to win on track.
Mm,
Alco really wants to win on track.
I'd say let him go.
I'm
I'd say
nervous.
let him go. If he wants to go for it, it's just let him
I'm
go.
nervous. Please.
Look at the rain
Please.
now. Look at it. Oh! Duffer's too far back from Alco. He'll get toxic on penalties. But he's too far back from Alco. I think Alco's going to hang on to third.
I think a couple more laps it would have been wet. I think it's
Well,
just
the last one anyway.
I think it's just on the border there.
Look at it though. This is horrible. Just a few more corners to go. 4 more. It looked as if it was going to be ripped out of his hands. That 40-second lead wiped out, but it's all worked out in the end for Monster Skyline. He's just got 2 more corners to go. Keep it flat. And there he goes. He takes the win in Singapore. Alco comes across the line second, but it's going to be beaten. No, it's not.
What?
I thought...
Duffer third! No, Eagle third!
Eagle third! Oh yeah, of course, Eagle was penalty free, wasn't he? Oh, shit. Let's see what the results are. Eagle still ended up... I don't know what his car was. Oh, mad end. I think technically we needed that safety car being neutral.
Yes.
Because it spiced up the end, didn't it? Oh, he's got the dance as well. I think that's how it works though. I think if you go on a run of no points and then you win the next one.
Oh, for God's sake, this happens every week, Michael. My shopping's just come. Just give me a minute. I'll be as
Oh,
quick
is
as
it
possible.
always?
Because my mum always orders it for the
It's alright, it's alright.
for the 10 to 11
I got
slot.
this if you're not.
Right, I'll
If
be
you're
as
not,
quick
if you're
as
not back, it's
possible.
fine. Cool. So here's your results. Monster Skyline with the victory in the Williams. Alka Saints second in the McLaren. Eagle ends up third somehow in all that. Because obviously penalty free meant he climbed up the positions. Dufflump in fourth in the Racing Point. He'll be reasonably happy with that. Closes in on Prost. CW with fifth. Button in sixth in the McLaren. Prost still ends up seventh. That's points. Still be relatively happy, but damage towards the end. Obviously, we'll see what happened there. Vinny in 8th, Fishsticks 9th, and Old Manty picks up the last point. And then we have the DNFs, and those that were a lap down. Here we are. Right, guys, tick the box, please.
Don't want to.
We can. Well, you're gonna have to.
Can I have fun?
There we go. So thank you. Right, what a race, and what a interesting end to that race as well, with the late safety car and the rain and everything. But we got to the end of it, and here are your top 3. So first we go to RSF1 Eagle in the Alfa Romeo, ended up 3rd place. Interesting race for yourself, obviously always being up there in the front in chance of victory. Safety car towards the end maybe brought it back into possibly your favour because you were penalty clean, and I must say, very impressive.
I don't think it wasn't brought into my favour. I had a massive lead over the ones behind. It was 10 seconds, I think, to third at the time, so it didn't help.
Yeah, but it cut the lead that Skyline had.
Yeah, but he was going to win anyway, so.
Possibly. But I must ask you, because it looked as if your car almost either you had damage or it just didn't seem to have any grip in those last couple of laps, because Alco soared through, and then
yeah, I was just,
any explanation with that, or just
I don't like the rain for one. I just had no grip. Every time, I don't know if you saw on the stream, I think I brushed a couple of walls, and there was only 2 laps we were racing for, so yeah, I just hate the rain. But I'm actually really happy with third, because I hate this track. Hate it.
Well, that's good to hear, and of course it's a good reply from obviously last week. You ended up in 10th place at Monza, so
Yeah.
good response back, and you gained a few points on both rivals, Duffer and Prost.
Yeah, 1 or 2, but there's a big gap there yet.
Yeah, still every little helps though.
More importantly, it's another point haul for Alpha. We've had a great week this week, so.
Yeah, very very good week in terms of overall. Good for yourself in the constructors in F4.
Yeah.
I think it extends the lead that you have of a Racing Point.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I think we're now leading the overall constructors as well. I think after this week, so.
Could be.
Yeah, we've got loads more points than this week.
Yeah, it'll be close anyway. Either way.
Yeah.
If you don't take it, then it'll be close. If you do, it will be close still. Next track, Russia. What are your thoughts heading into that track?
Well, I quite like Russia. I'm looking forward to it. Last season wasn't good for me. I had really bad connection last season. I'd just taken the lead after, I can't remember who it was, I was racing, pitted, and then the game just kept freezing, and then it booted me out, and then I dropped back about 15 places. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to Russia.
Good to hear it. Good to hear it.
I've not actually raced it on this game yet, but we'll see.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But one last question before you go. Is it possible drivers at this point? I mean, it still is. You're mathematically there, and of course,
What to win?
still plenty of races to go.
What to win the F4 title? Only if Prost and Duffer have a really bad last few races. They're too consistent, though, the pair of them. They're always up there, so I would.
You never know,
I'd say
though. There's always one race.
I might have a 5 to 10% chance, but it's quite low.
Yeah, but you've done very well this season already so far, so
Yeah.
you never know. And definitely aiming for constructors.
Yeah, and I also want to finish in the points in every race, so I don't know how many races we've got left, but I've managed to do it so far.
Oh yeah, you still got that. You still got it.
Yeah, so I'm just
A couple of times only just.
I'll DNF next week now. I've said that.
Yeah. But well done on your third place.
Thank you. Congrats to Monster and was it Alco got second. Well done to those two.
Yeah, Alco second.
Cheers, man. Appreciate it.
Right, and moving on to Alco Saints in the McLaren. Second race in a row, you're getting a podium, Alco.
It would have been third if I didn't crash it late when the hell I crashed last time in Belgium. I would have been man, that is what a race, man. It's madness. So 8th got stuck behind me and Button got stuck behind Wadders. He had the wrong setup, and he just slowed us all up for like the last 5 laps. And I had to keep corner cutting to not crash into Button, and that's why I got the 3 seconds, and then I got caught up behind. Who else was slowing me down? Someone else was like slowing me down. Overtook them.
You had Vinny at one point.
I think it was Vinny. Yeah, Vinny kept slowing me down at one point when I was just flying through. And like I said last time when I was on the podium, I love Singapore. I'm fast around this track. Charismatic. I don't know. Obviously, there was a lack of communication with me and Charismatic. I didn't brake into turn 1, so I thought, you know what, I'll give him the position back. That got me the 3-second time penalty, so that was my second time penalty. I let him back through, and then on the straight, he kind of just like, he broke. I wouldn't say he broke check me. I'm pretty sure that wasn't his plan, but he he wanted to let me through because he had I think double wing damage. I had left wing damage, and then I think he was letting me through for some reason, and I was like, no, I'm letting you through. And then he broke, and then I broke, but then that got me my right wing damage, and then that's when I came in for the hards. And then even with the hards, my God, my pace! Like the pace is just mad. I love that race. Besides, obviously the first. With the safety car, never thought it was going to happen, especially with the laps to remain. I don't know how I overtook you, Eagle. Is it Eagle? It is Eagle, isn't it? In here. Yeah. Don't know how the hell I took over you because my tires were cold. So cold.
I'll let you go because I knew you had 6 seconds, so I thought I'd hopefully just be able to keep up with you, but that didn't happen either. So
yeah, Monster, you got away with me. Just I had to brake to not crash into you. I'm not going to say I would have won, but definitely not, because I would have had that 3 seconds and I wouldn't have got 3 seconds clear. No way. But that was just an amazing race, and if it wasn't for Belgium like crashing out, I would have been on the podium 3 races in a row, and I've only done 3 races since I've been back. So Malibu is coming back next season. Is going to be the title for me next season.
F3 Alco, F3.
Still, I don't mind.
No, you've definitely started off very well. Regardless of where you went up next season, it'll be interesting to watch. Thoughts on Russia next week?
Russia, love the track, love the corners, love the speed. Gotta love it. I think you're going to see another podium there. Not going to lie. I'm going to be confident.
Ooh,
have been for the past 3 races. I'm going to say it. I love that track. I always avoid incidents whenever incidents happen. It's definitely another podium. I'm being confident, definitely.
Fair enough. Sometimes it's good to be confident. But yeah, great start. As you say, 3 races. Unlucky to not be in the podium in Belgium, podium in Italy, and a podium here. So
cannot
definitely
wait.
Well done.
Cannot wait.
Right, so that's Alco Saints in second, but we head to our race winner, Monster Skyline. Your second win since Baku, and that seemed a long time ago, if you don't mind me saying.
Rude ban, really.
Yes. And then I was going to mention you haven't scored in the last 5 races, which you already knew that because I mentioned it more than once going into this race. But you seem to be absolutely on it today. Qualifying had very good pace. Didn't quite manage to beat pole, but was in there. Managed to take the lead on the first corner and just seemed to motor away. Bit of a gamble going on the double medium strategy, but obviously you knew about the rain.
I've done it anyway if it wasn't raining. I was going to do medium soft if it wasn't raining.
Fair enough. But you must have absolutely cursed the game calling a safety car with that gap you had. What was you thinking at that point? Was you thinking that's it?
Well, I called to the safety car. I mean, the safety car driver was just having a bit of, a cup of tea and biscuits and whatever. Just waiting for everyone to catch up. And then when I saw the 2 Alphas pop up, and I was like, great, there's always 2 tracks that Royal in the front, isn't there? So they caught up, unfortunately.
All right. They're not, but all right.
Bit of banter. But yeah, it's kind of nice to have the safety car restart in a sense, because, like, I'm not going to lie, after my first stint, it was a little bit boring. Not a lot happened for me, just drove around. So it's kind of nice to have a little bit of a challenge for the last more than 3 laps. So I actually enjoyed it, but my car didn't enjoy it. I was just sliding everywhere. So yeah, I do feel like I'm a little bit lucky to have kept the lead, because I think Alco could have easily got it, and I think he could have actually pulled the 3-second gap to keep the win. But I think I just positioned my car in a place where he just could never really get the overtake done. So win's a win.
I was hoping it was going to stay dry.
I wanted it to stay dry.
You didn't screw
I
it.
wanted
You
to say,
did it.
yeah. I wanted it for it to stay like on the borderline, where it's like the crossover, where like the slicks are still fast. That's why I would love it to like stay in. But yeah, you did defend well, to be honest, Monster. So fair play to you on that one.
I'm sure it must have been near full wets towards the end of that race. Last lap or so.
It was borderline, I think.
so.
The problem is,
Borderline.
behind the safety car, when you on into tyres, you just get no heat. You can swerve what you want, you can try and do tyre heating all you want, you just can't do anything really to get the tyres up. It's irritating as hell.
But yeah, second win this season. Is that the monkey off your back now? You've had 5 in a row with no scores. Is it back now?
I'm going to DNF the next 5 now.
Yeah. It seems to sum up my season as well. Maybe it's a Williams thing, I don't know.
I'm hoping for some good results, just to round off the season on a high and come back next season and be flying from the get-go instead of ending the season feeling like crap and then starting next season feeling like crap. So momentum hopefully should start to kick in now.
What's your thought on Russia? Obviously, it's going to be a closely fought battle between everybody in the tier. What's your thoughts heading to it?
It's one of them weird tracks at the minute because I'm not driven it a lot. I'm kind of like a bit like Eagle, but on previous games it's been good to me. But with the curbs that have changed on this track, apparently it's really like different the way you can ride them now. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see who adapts to the new Russia, I guess we can say.
Yeah, I agree with you. Those curbs, those orange curbs, unless you've got the car set up in a particular way to handle those curbs, they are quite strong. In some ways, it stops corner cutting. It should help me. But yeah, going forward, great result. Great result for Williams. Obviously, I drive for Williams, so try not to be biased, but yay. Yeah, good result. Definitely good result. Hi, Brutal.
Hello.
Any final comments for any of these 3 drivers here, Brutal? Let's round it off.
I just want to congratulate Alco on that good drive from 9th, mate. And Skyline, well done. You've broken your little spell.
Well done,
Well
Eagle
deserved,
too.
mate. And well deserved Eagle as well. Unlucky on the wet tyres. You look like you were struggling, mate.
I was just an afterthought then, wasn't I?
He was a little, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Aww.
He's a Racing Point driver, okay?
Racing-
You know.
That explains it then.
Yeah, explains a lot, yes. Anyway, that has been the F4 race around Singapore. Thank you for everyone that was watching tonight. That was definitely an insane. It wraps up Singapore in a nice little bundle. And we had no issues, apart from a few disconnects. No safety car this time on the track.
How there was no
Randomly
safety car
qualifying.
after that Ferrari crash. I do
Huge
not
crash,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, so it was right in front. That was right in front of me. Kind of flew up in the air.
Yeah, I was going to say about that. That must have been close.
Yeah, he wasn't far off. Well, actually, happened. I said he was side by side with Prost, wasn't he? The next thing he was flying through there.
Obviously our impartial opinion, etc. You know, let's just deal with it. But it looked to us initially that the gap just closed.
Yeah.
Again, either way on that, just the gap closed, the way the track curves at that point.
Yeah.
And that thing. So
It's above my pay grade.
anyway. But yeah, next week we are heading to Russia, as Mr. Starline said, a track that has changed on this game because of the curbs. Could affect a few people, might...
Oh, you still said that driving on
Might
ice
end up-
as well. I did a session on it the other day, and it's
great.
driving on ice. So
You're making me looking forward to it.
yep.
Sweet. But the first of those races will be F2 as always on the Sunday evening. Make sure you join us at 8 o'clock for then to kick off the tracks in Russia. And just to give you guys a little bit of taster, here's the tracks we got left. We got Japan, week after we got USA, Mexico, Brazil, Abu Dhabi, and then we're done. But there will be a break between Mexico and Brazil. Just remember, guys, we do have a Christmas break at that point. But we only have a few left to go. that has been the F4 race. Your podium today: RSF1 Eagle in the Alfa Romeo, second place for Alco Saints in the McLaren, the win Monster Skyline in the Williams. I've been RSF1 Bundle. Thank you for joining me, Brutal.
All right.
And see you guys next time. Take care as always. Keep yourself safe. Wash your hands, so on and so forth. We all know this by now. But make sure you join us next time, 8 o'clock on Sunday for the F2 race. Thursday, as always, for F4. See you next time.